Hello, my name's Julian Mount. I'm a songwriter, singer and musician. I play acoustic guitar and I live near St Albans in the UK. Now, haven't you ever wished that you could interview me on your podcast or radio show or audio show or video show? Well, now you can. That's the point of this video on YouTube. This is an open interview with me, about me and my music, where I supply the answers to the questions that you haven't asked. I'll leave gaps in between the answers so you can edit in your own questions. And if you do use this material, please put a link in the comments below this video so I can see it. And hey, keep it clean, because it's a family audience. So this open interview with Julian Mount begins in 5, 4. No, thank you. Thank you for having me on your show today. It's a great pleasure to talk to you. How are you? Yes, I'm fine as well. Thank you very much indeed. A bit about me. Oh yes, okay. I love talking about myself. My name's Julian Mount. I'm a songwriter, singer and musician. I play acoustic guitar. And I've been playing guitar and writing songs since 1968. It's a long time, isn't it? Well, I tend to think of my genre as modern folk slash acoustic, although I do plug in occasionally to make myself louder, use the odd effect pedal and stuff like that. But I'm no Ed Sheeran, believe me. Well, the types of songs I write songs about people, places, life and dreams. And they're a bit quirky, they're a bit from a quirky perspective, and they're amusing as well. No belly laughs, but wouldn't actually describe them as funny, but they bring a smile. Oh, I don't know. I don't really like to contrast myself to other people, but a lot of people have said I'm sort of a bit like Jake Thackeray, so a bit like that. Well, I play at folk clubs and festivals, council events, restaurants, bars, weddings, christenings. I mean, anywhere that'll have me really. At my time of life, I can't really afford to be that choosy. But I think I enjoy most songwriting. And the second thing, a very close second, I enjoy is performing. And I like to think I give a good show. I'm good at talking to audiences, and I really enjoy performing songs. Yeah, mostly they're my own songs. Yeah, I don't tend to play covers of old pop songs like a lot of people, but I do occasionally sing a song I wish I'd written. That's that's what I call them. Yes. Oh gosh, that's a big question. What is folk music? I can give you my definition, but people have talked for hours and days and weeks and months about what defines folk music and what makes it different from other types of music. My own definition is this: if you turn on the radio to a music station, it's quite likely that you will hear a song 95, 96, 97% of the time. You'll hear a song about love and relationships. There's an awful lot of songs being written about love and relationships. Folk music's slightly different. It might be about love and relationships, but folk music, in my estimation, is primarily about people, who they are, what they do and what happens to them. And in addition, a folk song normally documents something about their lives, like men go away to sea for 6 months of the year, or every week people visit the supermarket, stuff like that. So that's my edition of folk music, but someone else would probably give you a totally different one. That's the one I work to. Yes, I've had several releases over the years. My very first release was a private release album in 1973 called Unsung Lies. It was quite difficult in 1973 privately releasing a vinyl album, but by jingo I did it. And copies these days change hands on eBay for over £1,000 of that original album. I think I've put the kibosh on that though, because in 2020, just before COVID hit, I re-released that album, remastered on CD with 4 bonus tracks, and that's still available. Unsung Lies, yes. But I've had other CDs out, and I've had some cassettes released back in the 70s when cassettes were a thing. Yes, I have a YouTube channel. YouTube channel is called Julian Mount Music. So do look that up and please subscribe. That'd be nice. When I get to 100 subscribers, I get a free plastic daffodil. I'm not sure where I'm going to stick that, but I'm sure it'll be useful. No, heavens, I'm not famous at all. No, I make my living through music, but for every 100 musicians you could name who are famous, there are 1,000 like me who make their living from music who aren't famous at all. That's the way it goes. Yes, I do plug in occasionally to make the guitar louder, and sometimes I use 1 or 2 effects pedals. Oh well, I use a chorus pedal which fills out the sound of the guitar a little. I've got a couple of loop pedals I use, but I don't use them as loop pedals. I use them as playback devices for sound effects and what I call soundtracks, not backing tracks, soundtracks. To some of my songs, yes, yeah. Yeah, I was in a play in 2018 which toured around my home area. We did about 25 performances. It was great. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, and I do bits of work here and there for various organisers and venues. But primarily, I like to do concerts of my own work. And yes, I do visit folk clubs, yeah. Yeah, folk clubs are great. I mean, most of them, what they do is they have guest nights where they have someone famous playing, but they also have things called sing-arounds or open stages or come-allies, they used to be called, where anyone can go and sing a few songs, and they're great fun. There's some really nice folk clubs near where I live, which I try to support. No, I can't in these trousers, certainly not. Well, only when I'm wearing a hat, I'll be honest with you. How many guitars? I've just got the 6. Yeah, I don't think that's excessive. I mean, some people might think that's excessive. Some people might think that's not many. I've got 3 specialist guitars and then 3 roughly sort of interchangeable guitars. This is one of them. Oh yes, inevitably. I think if you've got 6 of anything, one of them is going to be your favourite. I don't like to say that out loud though, because the others get upset, you know. I did once with a dolphin, yes, but it's a time of my life I'd rather forget about, to be honest, and I'd be grateful if you didn't mention it again. Well, only at the zoo, and there were a lot of people about, so, it was quite innocent. Well, 11 normally, although when I buy slippers, I have to get 12s or 13s. Well, I do try to, but it's at my age, it's quite difficult, and I don't know. Sometimes I've thought I'd just give up on that, but you know, the music's kept me going. Oh, E10 petrol, definitely. Yes, definitely. Yeah, yeah. No doubts about that. Oh, that's a good question. I would say an orange, an apple, a walnut, and a banana. No, I've enjoyed it. Thank you ever so much for talking to me. Good luck with your show, and I hope to come on and talk to you and your listeners, your viewers, sometime in the future. Thanks. Bye bye. Bye bye, everyone. Thanks for talking to me. Goodbye.